Welcome back to HTML and CSS tutorial for beginners. In this series we will be talking about colors and how to combine colors in our page. So in previous series we talked about forms, how to create form and different types of input field. So I will be deleting that, we don't need it in this series. So I have to put my HTML, say color. In this place we'll be dealing on what color combination, how to structure our page and how to use different colors to work in our page. So it's most advisable that whenever you are working in your page, you should not use more than two colors. The two color in the aspect that you can either use red, blue, and the two primary color, which is the red, which is the black and white. So you are not advised to use more than two color because it might be color riot. So stick to two color, and how you structure or how you do your color combinations matters a lot. So in today's series we will be dealing on color combination and how to use it to work perfectly in our page. Let me create a h2 tag. Let's see my color combination. Let's save it and refresh in our browser. My color combination. So I will be using the internal CSS that we learned in the previous series to work on this one. So I have to come here and say style. So I don't need this, so I'll go in between here. So for me to be able to affect this, I have to give it a class of ID. So I give it a class of heading h2 or heading 2, whatever. Let me say heading. So I have to come back to this place and call the name of the class. So what color am I giving to this one that will suit my desire? So I will be working with red and black, so I will give it a color of what? Red. Now if I give it a color of red, you see that the letter now appears with the color of red. Now this is what I want to do in this place. I will change the color to white. So let me change the color to white. You see that we are no longer seeing it because the background of our page is also white. So I will now have to come back to this place and change the background color. So I will now change the background color to red. So I save, I go to the browser. See that the background color has turned red. Now in this place I have to change it, or the alignment. I want to send it to center, so I have to change the text alignment to what? To center. Text alignment to center. So wherever I'm putting in this place will enable my work to look perfect. So let's come to this place. Let's use lorem as a case study. Lorem, I save it. So let's copy this one and paste it so that the write-up will look a little bit more. So now in this place I've gotten a write-up, and I guess the write-up is too much. Let's reduce it a little. So I think this write-up is okay. Now I have to put another listing in this place for a proper work sketching. Have to use the UL tag that we learned in our previous lesson to work in this place in my color combination. So I create my li. Instead of my li, I can say home. After that, li again, I can say about, and I can say in this place, say login. Now these three lists that I created in also in our last lesson that we did, we learned about how to convert from what block element to inline block. So that is what I will be doing in this place, because I want it to appear in the horizontal format. So I have to give it a class. Let me give it a class of nav. So I come to this place, I call the class of what? The nav. Now I put li, just like I told you, the li, which is the list, is the one that bears the block element. So I have to change the display to what? Inline block. Good. So that it will now appear in this format. So in this place also I have to change the width. Let me use 10% to change the width 10%, so that it will separate a little bit from each other. Now in this place I have to change the color to blue, the color of the text to blue. So you see that my blue will tallies or matches with my red. So text align, you can say center, so that it will now have to go to the center of the page. Now in this place I can decide as well to put another write-up at the bottom of this one. Taking this one down, let's take this one back up. So let's put another write-up in this one. This time I will be using span to do my write-up. So I believe you remember span in our tags that we did in the second series. So I get my write-up now. So in this place you see that I'm always working with, I have my white color, my red background, my blue color, and my black. So I can, this one, a color combination can be accepted, but whenever I change this one to green or any other color apart from these two colors, it might look color riot. So if whenever you are working on, just try as much as possible to stick to one color. In this place as well, I can decide to put image in here before the same. We have like this thing we created the folder, and inside the folder we have a picture known as soup.jpg, if you can remember, in our folder. So we have this, but it's too wide, so we make use of the width and height that we have the lean on 300 pixels, and the height we change it to 300 pixels. So we save. So this is for that. You see the image, but this one, because it's not a block element, let's send it down so that the next one will go down. Now you have to, let's reduce this one, let's put, so that we'll be able to put another image in this place. I don't want to increase the screen size, I just want to work with this size. So let's put another image, img slash, what is the name of the image we have in that place? I think we have winter underscore soup dot jpg. think we have image like that. How to give it a width of 200 pixels, a height of 200 pixels. Don't forget, pixels is a unit of measurement, so this is for that. See that we are gradually getting our page set up. So this is how to structure your page. Now this one supposed to be an anchor to a link that is clickable. So in this place I have to convert it to a clickable object element. So in this place I have to cut off this particular one and put the anchor tag. So I don't want it to take me to anywhere for now, so I place this in this thing. In this one also I do the same thing. I put the anchor tag, paste this one also, I do the same thing. Anchor tag, $, and save. So I will now refresh my browser. You see, now in this place you observe that it has an underline, and if I don't want this underline, I have to come to this place, go back to my styling, I have to come to this place now. See, nav, because that is the name of the class we gave. Inside nav it should go to what? The anchor tag. And when it gets to the anchor tag, you should check the text decoration they have in that place and put it to none. That means we don't need any text decoration to the anchor tag. You see that it helps us to remove the text decoration. So we can also change the color of this thing. Initially we put blue. Okay, as well overwrite it or change it to any color of our choice, and we can also give it a background color if we so desire. So that is how to choose a color. I can decide, okay, I'm no longer working with red, I don't like red, let me work with what? Indigo, or whatever color you feel like choosing, but let it not be more than 2, I beg of you. Now I choose indigo. But does indigo tally with my blue? You see that it tallies with my blue in this place. So let's try to change this color text, the text color in this place, to green or whatever. Let's see. Where's the text? You see the color of the text will be blue. Let's change this color. Gray. You see that the gray is dark. What did I spell? The gray. You see that the color is a little bit dark and cannot be seen properly. That means the person reading the website have to wear eyeglass or spec or whatever before reading the content. So we should be able to know what we are dealing with and what we are working on. So this is how to get a color and a perfect matching of color in our page. In some CSS as well, you can see them, they will, instead of them to write the color name direct, they will use the just style to code. But for the advancement of the editor, you can just type the color name and that will give you the actual color you are working on. So that is for that for now. See you in next tutorial. Please, if you like the video, share, like and subscribe. And whenever you feel that yes, you are confused or whatever, just use the email address and get to us and we will answer you speedily. Thank you and see you in next tutorial.